Red light, man.
Over and out for Murr, making him tonight's big loser. Well, Murr's a loser.
Announcements.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you turn that off for just a second, Dad? Where's Lady at? Is that her room?
Other room?
Yeah.
Lady. Find her?
Yeah, she's all right. I'm gonna take her for a walk here in a second.
Okay.
Do you remember the conversation we had with Leilani, Armagus, and Joe and me and everything in the conference room Tuesday?
Yeah.
What do you remember about it?
Plain little stuff, I guess.
Which is what, Dad? What do you remember about it?
Not that much.
All right. Well, it was an hour-long meeting, and in that meeting, they said that after Friday, Lady can't be in this Harvard Square anymore
I've heard that. Why?
because there was concern that she will trip somebody with the leash.
I have some laundry with him. He's
What?
downstairs. His laundry is downstairs. They are washing and drying today. I'll bring back
All right. Thank you.
afternoon.
Yeah.
His sheets and towels.
All right. All right.
Okay?
Yeah. And tomorrow about 10, I'll be over here loading up some stuff. Yeah.
Loading up some stuff?
Lady.
You're moving to a new place Friday. You were over there yesterday. You said you'd been there before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if do you remember where we went yesterday at the house?
I don't know where
Where's Lady?
get all this junk in there.
Well, you had a choice in that meeting on Tuesday. They said you can stay here, you can have all your furniture, your trophies, all your stuff here, but you can't have Lady in the place where you go to live in a house with like 5 or 6 people. You will have a bedroom. You won't have your own living room with all this stuff.
I don't like that.
Well, you made a choice Tuesday. It's recorded. They made a choice, and they said you're moving out. Then you said, I will not give up my dog. They said, okay, well, you need to move out then. So tomorrow about 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm coming over. We're going to gather up a bunch of your clothes, your medication, and the list of your medication, and you've got your own bedroom in this new house. And then over time, we'll get the rest of the stuff moved. That's the rules here. Management said the dog's a trip hazard. Dog has to go, and they said you can stay here, but you have to give your dog away. And you said I'm not going to give it away.
Yeah, okay. They're talking about tripping. Lady tripping people?
Yes.
With a leash?
Yes.
Bullshit.
It's not a discussion. They won't even argue with you. You can say whatever you want. They say lady's gone. End of story. That's what they said. You've tripped on your dog, but you don't remember it.
Yeah.
I've seen people about trip over, and so have they, and they won't discuss it. And you can tell them that's not true, and they're going to just... Anyway, you're going to have to live somewhere else to have your dog. So anyway, that's what's happening tomorrow. So you're going to be in a different environment. You'll have your own bedroom. I can bring your TV over and stuff you're used to, so you have that in your bedroom.
What about all this other stuff? What's it
You'll have to go in storage.
Huh?
You'll have to go in storage. You have a choice. Neither choice is good, but you made a choice to keep your dog, so you need to leave here, and you'll be leaving most of your furniture in storage.
This is getting where I'm pissed off.
Well, your memory is worse. I talked to you 20 minutes after the hour meeting on Tuesday, and you didn't remember anything about the meeting. Your memory's gotten worse. That's part of the problem. And you don't want to acknowledge it, but that everybody sees it but you, Dad. Your short-term memory, you still remember your old stuff, but as dementia gets worse, it's your short-term memory.
Okay, what does it take to get rid of dementia?
It's not curable.
Oh,
Do you remember Grandpa Woods?
yeah,
That's dementia.
yeah.
So anyway, I wanted to give you a heads up. I'm going to walk Lady, and then I've got 35 pages of paperwork to fill out for this new place today. So I need to get busy and go do that.
Okay. 35 pages?
Yep.
Like what?
35 pages of questions. You know, who's your doctor? You know, who's the, you know, something happens, who do they notify? Who's the person after that?
Oh.
You know, Craig's address, Craig's phone number, my address, my phone number. What medications you're on? Who's your doctor? You know, what medical issues do you have?
Is that what the people here
No.
are doing or saying?
Nothing to do with this place. It's the new place you're moving to.
I'm talking about moving out of here.
What's that?
I'm talking about moving out of here.
I know. What about it?
Well, I'm pretty happy around here.
Can't have your dog. Can't have your dog here. We had a meeting, an hour and a half meeting, or hour and 20-minute meeting that you don't even remember, and you said, I don't care about my stuff, I want the dog. And they said, okay, that's it. And Joe started calling some people right there, and I took you to a house yesterday with your dog, and I don't know if you remember it or not, Dad.
Yeah.
And in the house, you kept saying, oh, I've been here before. Oh, I know this living room. Oh, I know this fireplace.
That's the guy over there, yeah.
What guy, what are you talking about?
The guy over there that I've seen before that had the dog over there before. And there was a porch out there where the dog was go out there and see everybody else out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd never been there before, so I don't know how you got there.
Oh, yeah. I don't either.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but anyway, so that's what's happening. I just want to give you a heads up, and you were given a choice. You can give up Lady, or you have to move somewhere. And you said, I'll move somewhere else. I'm not giving up my dog.
Yeah. Well, I'm not.
So anyway,
I'm sick and tired of this stuff that everybody's doing.
well, this is as good as it gets. You got people taking care of you, and with dementia and your diagnosis, it's just going to get worse. It won't get better. It won't stay the same. You know,
So I have to move out of here and move where?
to house. The
The
house we
house.
were at yesterday. You're going to have a bedroom at that house.
A bedroom.
A bedroom,
That's it.
right. And then they got the common area. They got a living room where everybody sits, and they got a dining room where everybody sits. And they got a patio in the spring and the summer where everybody's out back.
Yeah. Well, they've got a deck out there too that you
Yeah.
can look over and watch going on. I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it seems like I'm one and I've got 12 out here against me.
You got people trying to help you. You won't acknowledge your level of dementia. You have very significant short-term memory problems.
And what?
You have short-term memory problems. Pretty much every time I come over here, every time Craig comes over here, you will ask us 5 times, so what are you doing the rest of the day? And then 3 minutes later, so what are you doing the rest of the day? And you have no idea. And we get tired of answering the same questions, and I don't even know that you realize how much you're repeating stuff. And that's a huge part of what's going on. And you think you're fine and your brain's perfect, but it's not. It's been damaged from falling out of the tree and the stroke and all of that stuff. And you're 81 years old, you know, the body just kind of runs down at some point. So anyway, that's what's going on. I just wanted you to be more aware of it, and I wanted to see what you remembered. I don't know if you even remembered going to that house yesterday.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, but the meeting Tuesday was an hour-long meeting, and you remembered nothing about it. It was 20 minutes after the meeting. I walked back to the room here and asked you what you remembered from the meeting, and you said, I must have not been paying attention. I don't remember anything. That's what you said, 20 minutes after an hour-long meeting and discussion.
Yeah.
So it's your brain, Dad, and I'm trying to take care of you in spite of the memory problem stuff. And you know, you got to have people around you to help keep an eye on you. If you're by yourself in the house, you can turn the stove on, forget it, burn the house down with you in it. And the doctor said you can't live alone. You need to have somebody around help keeping an eye on you.
The doctor.
Yep, Dr. Moon done an MRI on your brain, said you'd had several small strokes, probably when you fell out of the tree and almost died.
Yeah.
And I've showed you that video a couple of times, and then lot of times you don't remember. You accuse me of making something up, and I show you the video on the TV with Joe, and you go, oh, you almost died. You almost died about 5 years ago.
Maybe it'd be better if I did.
That's in the past. Doesn't do any good to debate about it. Yeah, when you broke 6 ribs, collapsed your right lung, punctured it, tore your shoulder out of the socket, that's when all that happened.
I've got cracks in here too.
Yeah,
I've bones
yeah,
in the back.
yeah. You broke 6 ribs.
Yeah.
I know. I know. Anyway, well, I'm going to walk Lady, and I'm going to be over in the morning. I don't know if you remember me telling you I'm coming over to move you in the morning or not, but I'll be over in the
How are we
morning.
gonna move all this stuff?
We're just moving, tomorrow we're just moving clothes. We're going to move clothes, medication, toiletries, and maybe a few pictures for now, and then slowly I'll bring more stuff over, once you get settled in.
Okay.
I'll probably bring your TV, so if you got a room, you're used to your
Room
TV.
for all this stuff?
What's that?
Are you gonna have room for all this stuff? This?
I got to store it somewhere out to rent a storage unit.
Huh?
To rent a storage unit for now. To let things settle down and see where, how much room there is and what's going on and everything. But it's because of your dog and your dementia that you're having to move.
Well, why don't you just take the dog?
I'm already getting ready to sign something, and we already had this discussion. I don't know, I think you would miss your dog, and I think you would not remember saying, just, give Lady to a good home. In that meeting, Meg just offered to take Lady over the weekend just to see how you felt, and you said no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you're saying the words now, but when it comes down to reality, I think you would, resent it.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I'm attached to the dog.
I know.
She's attached to me.
Right. I know.
I'm gonna just put.
I'm aware. I'm totally aware of that, Dad. It's just here's the situation, and neither one of them's a perfect option. So here we are. So anyway, I'm just trying to refresh your memory. I didn't know if you remembered anything about that meeting at all, but that's what's said, and I actually
Very little.
I recorded the audio on about halfway through. I'm like, I should record this, so I got my phone out, started recording the audio. So, if you go on and said I didn't say that, I can play the audio for you.
Okay.
So, anyway, I'm going to be over the morning. We'll move you. You're going to be at a different place. It'll be a house with a backyard, and it'll only be like 5 or 6 other people there, and then make your.
That same group, all the old people there?
Yep. So you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you're going to be there. That same guy has another house with more men in it and younger guys. One guy's 59. In the other house, he said in 4 weeks, that house will have a room available. And at that point, we're going to get you away from the older group of ladies there.
Good.
Around to more guys, but that's going to be a month. At that point, I can even bring more stuff over from your bedroom. We'll see how big your bedroom is, and hopefully I'll bring this bed over. You're going to have to use their bed tomorrow at this new place. And then once you move to that second house in a month, I'll bring this bed and your dresser so it'll be more familiar and whatever you got room for in your room.
All my clothes are in the dresser.
Yeah.
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 And the closet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to take care of you.
I know.
Anyway, so you're kind of aware. I don't know if you'll remember or not. But yeah, I'm going to get a couple of pictures of your place here. Let me see.
Okay. I got a lot of shit here.
I know you do. And I'm the one that's going to have to load it up.
Call a moving company, have them moving.
That's a bunch of money. I'll hire a guy or two, but I'll just use my van.
Well, what about my this, that?
Whatever there's room for, we'll have to see. The new place. airline pins here. Pictures of the lake and lady, a little spot on the bed here.
Lady, come here. Over here. Yeah, come on. Sit up here. Or you up there in the bed.
Grandma Faye's old triangle mirror. I remember that from when I was a kid.